stuff right there.
Hello.
Yeah, who would do such a crude thing?
Alright, everyone, just for
such a
reference,
wonderful
I
artist.
am not Marge. That right there is not a picture of me, no matter what
It's a
Sam
picture
says.
of him.
No, it's
It's a picture
Yemen.
of him.
See, it says
It's
Y
not
on the
Marge,
front.
it's Yemen.
For
That's
Yemen.
what you look like.
No.
It is.
It is picture perfect. Like, I'm looking at you right now, I look over, it's you. It
Can
can't
someone-
be anything else.
Can someone mute Discord and tell me how everything sounds on the stream and if I need to change it?
I will just check on my phone.
Oh.
So how late are we? An hour 10?
Yeah.
Hour
Yeah.
12.
An hour 12.
Oh, it already said that it's a past broadcast, apparently.
Oh,
Did you already end the live stream?
no.
No, like DCA does that. It'll say it's a past broadcast when it's still going on.
Oh, no, it's still going on. My thing was dumb. Okay, there we go. My thing, there we go. Let's see.
Okay, to be fair,
It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful.
awesome. Does it sound beautiful, though?
Yes, I
Okay,
heard
cool.
Iz's voice crystal clear.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, everybody,
My ugly voice.
welcome to the Pathfinder Playtest. Today, we're going to be testing a Pathfinder 2.0.
I
But
hate
it's
that
the
voice.
beta, it's the playtest. And I have this fancy, smancy book right here. We've been trying to do this for far too long. We spent an hour trying to get stuff. Because everyone was having issues.
A little.
People
I'm
trying to
just
wake
glad I was like 15 minutes late and not you guys have been trying for like 45 minutes. You know?
Yeah.
15 minutes. It's at 9.
But everybody, welcome. So today we are going to be playing through the first chapter, or we're probably not going to get through the whole of the first chapter in this session because we do have some more Pathfinder on this Twitch channel later today. But we are going to be playing through the first part of the first chapter of Doomsday Dawn, which is a playtest adventure designed to test Pathfinder 2.0. I just realized something. I'm going to pull this up as I'm talking. I forgot to send you guys the survey. Basically, this is a cool little adventure designed to showcase what Pathfinder 2 is capable of at multiple different levels. Each chapter we're going to be playing as different characters, different levels. But these first characters in this first chapter are going to be like the main characters of this story, and we're going to be using them multiple times throughout these different chapters. And it should be a fun little time. And we're about ready to get through with this. I'm just going to reset the music so that I can actually, hear this. While I'm pulling up the surveys, why don't everyone just go ahead and introduce their characters for me?
No.
I mean,
And that's where it ends.
Thank you, everybody, for watching the Pathfinder play.
See you later for first edition.
who wants to go first?
Who wants to go first?
Jordan, you're a star. You go.
I am playing Kazef Blackforge, a dwarven fighter, and big surprise. That's about it because it's about as far as I got.
All right. We'll go to you.
I am playing Lily Moytaker, a half-elven cleric, because when don't I play a half-elf? 1 edition 5e. And that cleric of Nethys, and that's basically what I have. And all I also know is Jace's character and mine are friends.
Okay. Can you repeat that last name for me?
That Jace. All I know is Jace's
No,
character.
the last name of your character.
Moytaker.
Ah.
Yeah, you heard that right.
You heard
She's
that
being
absolutely right.
OC, please do not steal.
Okay. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle, John.
I'll be playing Drenna Abazana, the half-orc rogue. I stab people a lot.
I'll be playing George Oshweld. He's a bard, and he's a bard. Sam.
Nice.
Dude,
I will be playing Steve, last name. I am a druid with a pet snake.
Steve, last name?
What? That is a perfectly normal surname.
Did you?
Thank you very much. I put a lot of thought into this.
I was gonna say you put
Excuse you,
hours.
the last names have had a very tough time in their history. Please stop making jokes at this
Please.
All the
Please
persecution.
don't hurt. Please don't steal.
No, it took me like a week to think of my last name.
Excuse
came
you,
right
that's
away.
my
Yeah.
last name.
Oh.
Surname.
I
Use
mean,
the
it
surname.
took me a
Yeah,
week
what's
to
your
think of
surname?
my
I throw a
Oshwell
bunch of
5.
consonants and vowels together, and I'm like,
Wow.
that's the last name. I'm like, oh, let's throw some Z's in there, a couple B's.
Yeah, and what
How
about
about an N
you?
or
Who are you
two?
playing?
I'm not going to be playing the Toy Taker this session.
The
actually.
Toy Taker?
I've done it. That's what you set out to do. Mess him up.
Toy Taker!
And that's how the rest of the question is going to be. So
Please don't take my toy.
When Yaman's kids are acting up, and when they're throwing a temper tantrum, he becomes the Toy Taker.
Oh no!
Love this. I've
You'll
done my
not
job. That's what I set out to do.
I'm looking forward to shooting people in half with my hammer.
The toy taker.
When do we get the best of Yaman's Pathfinder campaign compilations?
When I decide to put it together.
Mm. When someone does.
Oh gosh.
That's like hours.
Real quick, I sent everyone the survey in the freaking group chat. I don't know if it'll break your stream or not if you pull it up.
The tracking sheet?
Yeah, basically, it's just something you fill out as you play, and then we submit this to Paizo.
Okay.
So they can learn from our adventures, and they can hopefully make the Pathfinder playtest or Pathfinder second as best as
Pathfinder.
possible in August.
Mm-hmm.
And did you say in August?
Uh-oh.
Is he talking at all?
He's gone.
You're speaking, and we are unable to hear you if you're speaking. And he is unable to tell that we are speaking. Oof. Well, we don't have a gun. Oh, okay.
Epic!
That's
This is. Oh! We're getting cutting in and out.
Somebody DM him.
We don't have a DM. We win!
Wow.
Everybody levels up.
Everyone level.
Hell yeah.
Everyone's level 20
all
now.
my
have
thing was
swords plus-
glitching out.
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
We all
there
have
you go.
swords +3.
Okay, so what were you talking about, Pathfinder?
I said I sent you guys.
The
All
Pathfinder.
right, Sam. That sounds good. I
Okay.
sent. I was sent you guys that my thing was glitching out because I opened a bunch of tabs. I don't know if you could do that, Jace, without breaking.
I'm open. Like, my screen is completely taken up by Acrobat.
Yeah, Jace, just
And it's fine. It's fine. The stream isn't showing
just session you. Unless you think your thing's gonna blow up. I'm
No,
gonna go ahead and grab
it's
this. I still hear all you guys.
Don't make it as though it's not gonna work, because I'm telling you, it's working. Boy. As you can tell, we are organized.
We are organized, we are optimal, we are doing our absolute best.
Yep. If it goes wrong, it's probably mine and Docty's fault because we're the suboptimal ones.
I mean, the only reason you guys are suboptimal is because Yemen had you do point buy instead of rolled stats. That's why your stats suck dick.
Wait, you guys had to do point buy?
No, I rolled
Yeah.
my stats, actually.
Because
Because I said I wanted to.
Yemen built Anna, so I don't know what he did.
Well, the suboptimal dungeon crawlers, according to Yemen, are all point buy. Except for you, Docty. You're lucky. That's why you have all 15s.
They're not all point. I don't think they're all point. I can't remember. Honestly. All right. So. Only the second page for the Doomsday Dawn thing is what you guys need. You don't need the GM tracking sheet. Don't look at the GM tracking sheet.
Okay, I'm gonna look
That's
at the
fair.
GM.
Yeah, now I'm gonna look at it.
I actually don't know if there's any spoilers on it or not, so I'm assuming there are. Don't look at it. Just look at the player
Why would they
tracking
put
sheet.
the player tracking sheet on page 2 instead of page 1? Okay.
That's a good question. Paizo, if you're watching, why the frick?
There's a thing to add in the thing to them. Reverse that. Alright. Well, here we are, an hour 20 minutes late.
All right.
Let's
Well over that.
let's play some Pathfinder.
All right, everyone. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Until that voice
One of
I was.
Hammond's 3 voices.
Yeah, right?
Shit!
One hand.
Have more than that.
Like 2 of them
Okay.
are Stilton.
Well, screw yourself.
No.
There it is. There it is. So, everyone, I think it is time we all get started with our party. Now, the first chapter of Doomsday Dawn is known as The Lost Star. That is the first chapter. So, welcome to the city of Magnamon. Magnamon is a massive and bustling city, a key economical trade point for this inner sea or the country of Varesia. All of you have been summoned by a woman by the name of Kellery Deverin. She is a friend of, I believe, one of you, and she is looking to get some adventurers. And so you guys all show up at her mansion. She warmly greets you guys, and you see that Kellery Deverin is this nice, young noblewoman with red hair who looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
And she will warmly greet you guys, and she will say, basically, she's hired you guys, brought you guys here because she needs some help with a little problem. Basically, she is planning on going in 7 days to Sandpoint, where she can help out her cousin, Mayor Kendra Deverin, with a festival, the Swallowtail Festival, to mark the opening of this new grand cathedral that they have. It's a very big event, and she was going to bring a family heirloom to this event. That family heirloom was, in fact, going to be this something known as the Star of Desna. And basically, she went down to her basement to go and retrieve this so she could get ready to go. Come to find that her basement was sacked, and there was everywhere, there were footprints, everything had been broken. The Star of Desna had been stolen, and there looked like there had been some sort of a scuffle going on, and she found this goblin that was near death. At first, she was, of course, very, very angry at this goblin. But when the goblin came to, this goblin,
This
who
goblin
goes
came
by the
to-
name Talga, basically explained that it was part of the Mudchewer tribe. And the Mudchewer tribe only recently moved into this place known as the Ashen Ossuary under the command of their new leader, Dracus the Taker. Basically, he thinks that Dracus has been, or she thinks that Dracus has been a very bad for the group, as the group has grown in size since Dracus has taken over. As he often kills the goblins there if they don't follow him or they displease him, and they do so. He does so by actually draining them of their blood and then leaving them out is for display for all the other goblins as this just sort of corpse that hangs to terrify them. And only the people that remains are basically his favored goblins. When they were attacking this little basement, him and some other goblins sort of formed a little resistance to try and stop this, and it didn't go so too well. Basically, he was the only survivor. In fact, I'm actually going to jump to Talga right here because you guys can talk with him. So step up, and you can see Talga is this very, very small little goblin. And he or she is very skittish, very scared, and she will say,
anything I can tell you to help you with this, I will do so. Just know, my goblin brethren, they are not bad goblins. They're just misguided. Dracus, he has a way of talking to them. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's fear or just something else. But if you have to kill them, I understand that. But maybe there is another way.
So this goblin's name is Talga, right?
yes, and Talga is standing next to Kellery Deverin. You guys are at her mansion. And for reference, Kellery wants you to retrieve the Star of Desna so she can go to the Swallowtail Festival Goblins. The Swallowtail Festival is in 7 days. Okay?
And I would recognize Talga for what I really am, right?
Yes. In fact, if you were to introduce yourself.
Yeah, so when you all first met Steve, he introduced himself as Steve in the most whisperish of a whisper. He was like, "My name's Steve." And he was extremely covered in foliage. That's really all he's wearing, but it's so thick that it's really hard to see. The only thing you could see were scales, but then later on a snake head popped out, so that answered that question. But as soon as he approaches Talga, he pulls back his hood, and 2 pointy goblin ears poke out. And he says, "It's me, Stain."
I want to point out.
Yes.
It's been so long.
Yes, it's been so long. How are you not dead?
I almost was.
I can tell. Holy jeez. You need help or anything?
Well, yes, that's what. Yes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, do you want help? I'm a druid. I know my way around weeds. I'll say that.
Talga will say,
Well, if you could do something about Dracus, that would be helpful because then maybe I could restore the Mudshore tribes what they were. And I promise that if you do this, I can make assurance that there will be no more issues between our goblin tribe and humans. We will respect them. I know that you are good, Longshanks.
Yes. All right. Whatever. I'm in. Knowing it's you, I'm in. I'll protect my clan. I'll fix it. I'll kill.
Well, I mean, they aren't exactly friends of mine, the ones that follow Dracus, but
Well, I'll kill them.
Maybe they could be helped somehow.
Yes.
I know that as long as
That can
Dracus
help.
is alive, there's no way to diplomatically solve it, but maybe there's a way to do something after.
I'll have to eat first. I'm hungry.
Not that again.
Yemen, can I do a
yes.
is it a society check to see if I've heard of Dracus's name before? If that rings a bell?
That is clever. I'm not sure. So in this situation, I'm gonna say yes because I'm actually not sure.
All right, so I got a +1. Let's go. That's a natural one. So I don't know anything about Dracus.
No, that's he sounds real scary.
I'm not scared.
He's a big, scary hobgoblin.
He's a hobgoblin, huh?
He's really
Big
scary.
old bully.
He drinks the he drinks the blood of all the goblins he doesn't like. I think he might be a vampire.
I think you're just talking
Well, that's
nonsense.
weird.
Well, that sounds like bullshit.
George just kind of looks at Lily and is like, "You're seeing all this right now, right? like we're witnessing the same thing."
She's just like, she's got her hands like this, just like, yep, and she'll take a drink from her flask. She's just like, this is the day.
Like Calorie is also probably gonna take a slight drink of something. She's probably gonna
Does Calorie bum a drink off of freaking Lily?
She'll say, "Now, I think it's probably best if you get to this as soon as possible. I would appreciate any efforts that you could employ to retrieve the Star of Desna from me. It's not too long before the Swallowtail Festival, only 7 days, and what I understand, if you can't, I would very much appreciate it if you could retrieve it to me by that time."
Fine.
I can draw you a map of where of what I remember of Dracus's the Mature tribe's home. I can tell you how to get there. I can't go there myself. It's far too frightening.
Well, please tell us.
Okay. Talga is going to draw you a crude map, which I'll show you when we switch the board. And
What? This isn't the board we'll be playing on? Come on.
These great drawings.
We'll just be
done by
playing on Schmear's face.
the cool guy emoji.
Well, is caught onto that quick. Just check group chat. So
Yes.
information. He tells you how to get to the little area. So you guys go through the city of Magnamar, and you are taken to this sort of sewer, right? And you have to go through the sewer. It takes about 10 minutes to actually get through to this sewer. When you come to the entrance of the Ashen, it's very dark. It's very disgusting. And there's this sort of little hatch that you can climb down into. Before we actually enter this, since we're actually starting now, I'm going to go ahead and just give everyone a very important refresher. So hero points in Pathfinder 2nd Edition are fantastic. All of you start each game with 1 hero point, okay? Any hero points that you have, they disappear at the end of a session. You can gain 1 hero point for doing something heroic or cool, or basically something that I would deem worthy of a hero point. You can gain 1 per session for taking on an extra responsibility of some kind. Okay, I'll get to that in a moment. Okay, and you can't have more than like 3 at a time, right? You can spend 1 hero point to sort of cheat death. You can spend 2 to, I believe it is like taken other actions or add a bonus. Here, I'll check what it is in a second. You spend 2 to do something. So basically, each of you have 1 hero point. Jace, for live streaming this game, you're going to receive your hero point for taking on an extra responsibility. And Sam, for choosing to take a negative on one of your character's stats, since it's an optional thing, I'm allowing you to have your extra hero point for that. Would anyone like to take notes for the session and have a hero point for that?
No.
Sure, I'll take notes.
All right, John,
you
you're
should
going
do
to
is
take.
you should add a notebook into the journal folder for the players. You can do that not right now because we're playing, but later, so we can take notes on Roll20 as we play.
Okay. Let's see. Notebook. And
Give me a second while I go grab a notebook. I'll be right back.
no. One like to keep inventory. They
So
can-
Sam, I can't believe you.
What do you mean by keep inventory?
I'm glad I took Goblin.
track of who picks up what.
I just remember you mentioning, like, what you wanted your character to actually be, Sam. And when you introduced him on stream, I was straight up about to say, "Oh, weren't you gonna do like?" And then I was like,
Just ruined.
yeah."
Everyone keeps
taking the story.
Okay, Jordan is going to have to take inventory, so you can take an additional hero point for that. If you would like, you can you can help John take notes. Would you like to do that?
I can do that if I knew
All
where.
right, so you and John are going to take notes, and you're going to get your second hero point for that. So all of you guys have 2 hero points. Okay.
Yay.
Whoa.
Oh,
So
I'm looking at the
those are
wrong
cool.
sheet.
Don't be afraid to use them because hero points do disappear at the end of the session. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see, 300, page 300, page 300. And hero points are, in fact, going to be able to be used for spend 2 hero points to allow you to reroll 1d20 roll. You must use the second result, but if you fail the roll, you can regain one of the hero points you spent. You can't spend hero points more than once on a single roll. It's a fortune effect. And then you can spend 3 to act 1 extra time in the counter. It increases the number of actions you can take per turn by 1, or to take an extra reaction when you've already used your reaction for that round.
Okay.
You spend the hero points when the trigger for that reaction occurs. You can't spend hero points to use additional actions or reactions if you can't act. So there you go. Hero points are cool. That's great.
Awesome.
All right. Now, you get at this thing. So let me just change up the music.
Oh, the music stopped for me ages ago.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I think mine is still going.
The Ashen Ossuary. You guys descend down into this this place. The damp sewer passages have led to a slimy cistern of decay. On the northern edge of this circular chamber lies a pile of burnt bones in front of a scorched tunnel.
Windows
What do you
7
do?
dings in the distance.
What do you guys do? Looks like Jordan's having some issues here.
Can I
Actually, no, everything's getting better.
Sorry, say the.
Can I stealth up to the bones?
Each of the bones. Okay, awesome. Just so you guys know, your character tokens are on this little map here. If you look in this little circle area, I'll just point
You gotta
to
move
it.
us to that map.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
You gotta move the
to move you
player's
guys to the map.
bookmark to the map.
Yes, my bad. I forgot about that. Boom. Welcome.
Yes, I'd like to stealth up to the bones.
Cool.
This.
I'll go ahead and do that in just a second. How do I do pointers? I forget. Do you remember how you do a pointing effect?
You click and hold.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Click and hold. So right here, you guys are all right here. So you guys are free to move your creature, and if you would like to roll stealth, you can roll stealth.
I believe the GM rolls stealth.
No, you would roll stealth.
I need to refresh because it's not coming up the way it's coming up for Jace. So I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, like I said, this area, the tunnel itself looks very scorched, and it just stinks of decay. It looks like a place the goblins would use to like dispose of bones, food scraps, and other waste. But John, you can go ahead and roll stealth for me if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a 6 in total. So a natural 1. Two
Okay.
natural ones in a row, guys. That's a 1 in
Gotcha.
400 chance.
We are back.
Nice.
Okay.
Technical difficulty.
Has anyone been watching?
Mitigated.
Yes, Peter is watching.
Ah,
All right. So you guys are all looking around this little cavern area. And, what was your character's name again, John?
Drenna.
Drenna, you try to stealth up to these bones, and you sort of crack and crumble as you step on a few rocks and other bones on the ground, and you aren't really too stealthy. And when that happens, out from this pile of trash, this ooze just pops out and attempts to attack you. So I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative, but not in the way, not in the way that you would think. So basically, all of you guys are gonna be rolling a skill check for your initiative. John, since you were trying to stealth up, you would have rolled stealth, but you've already rolled your stealth. You rolled a 6.
Yep. So I'm going on initiative 6.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and get the initiative thing up in just a second. This creature is also going to roll stealth. Everyone else, I'm going to have you roll perception for initiative, okay?
That's right.
16.
23.
2.
Jesus.
It's not auto, but
All right.
I got a 15.
Everyone's initiative to everyone's turn. You guys head and do that.
No one
go
else's
ahead and
name is
reveal.
popping up except for my own.
no, mine's popping up.
Yeah, mine pop. I think their own pops up for everyone.
Oh. Rip.
All
No one
right, so
else's
we'll send
score
this
is
to the
popping up,
token
though.
layer.
I'm going last.
Why?
Still, and then a natural 1 to it.
My roll 20 just froze.
What?
I tried to type in what my initiative was, and now I can't click on anything.
Why is it not saving?
Okay.
See, did I add a freaking turn for this?
Shane got a 15. Okay. Fucked up.
All right, go ahead and add your initiative to the turn.
Dude, it's not
I've added my
allowing me to
initiative
change my
multiple times, and it goes away.
Yeah, it keeps turning back to 0 for me.
Okay,
It
your
did a
initiative.
couple times, but I hit enter a couple times and then it worked.
All right, mine worked. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
So you rolled the same initiative as this ooze did, which means the ooze is going to.
Yeah, but didn't is have a 21?
23.
Oh, 23.
It's going
Jeez.
to go before him, is what I mean.
Oh, okay.
First. It's a bit odd, but that is. So we are now in combat. So, Lily, you see this, nab at your buddy. But
I
you
mean,
are
buddy's a
quick.
strong word.
You are quick to your feet,
Ally.
and you see this happen. And so what? It's now going to be your turn. On your turn, you're going to gain 3 actions, 1 reaction, and then 3 actions you can do as much as you want. And 3 actions can also be done outside of your turn. Okay. A reaction is something that is done outside of your turn, and if you have like a reaction that you can do that'd be under character, then you can take those. You get 1 of them per turn. Okay. But basically, you use an action, which you get 3, to do just about anything. That includes attacking, includes striding, and just about any other type of thing. On the core rulebook, things that require 1 action, that's going to be that little solid like square. A free action is going to be the one that's the square, but it's like white, and then a reaction is going to be like the one with the weird white cylinder in the middle. Okay.
Yeah,
And
you're gonna have to tell me that again later, but.
Well, okay. Like, pull it up.
Yeah, I have it up.
So, if you look at an action like right here, you see it like the thing that says command action. It's got one of those little squares next to it. That means it takes 1 action to do this. If it had multiple square, 1 per square, and that solid thing that represents an action. Okay. So you can take an action to stride or move up to your speed. You can take an action to attack if you'd like, or cast a spell, or whatever it is you'd like to do. Different spells can take different amounts of actions, though. But what would you like to do?
Really? Magic Missile it.
Okay, so Magic Missile is a fantastic spell, actually. So basically, spells in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, you know how there's always been vocal, somatic, and material components, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So in this, basically, based off of how many components a spell has, that's how many actions it takes to cast them. Also, what class were you again?
Cleric.
Okay, so if you're holding out your holy symbol, you can use your holy symbol as a material component for your spell.
Don't think
So
it
it won't be
requires
consumed.
material. But...
Well, the reason I say that is because with Magic Missile, you can use 3 actions to, instead of just doing a vocal component, you can do a vocal, a somatic, and a material component to, instead of casting 1 Magic Missile, to cast 3.
I might do that.
Or 2 actions. So buff it if you'd like. So you cast Magic Missile. Are you going to upgrade this or just do the base version?
I need to find my freaking D4s, but yeah, I'm going to upgrade this.
Okay.
For shoving all my dice in a drawer.
All right, so you say the words and you cast a Magic Missile. Are you going to add a somatic and material component to this as well? So you get 3?
So 3.
All right, that's going to automatically hit. You cast 3 magic missiles at this sewer ooze, this gray amorphous mass of sewage and other detritus. It is really disgusting looking. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
9 total.
Magic missile. Wow, nice. 9 total to the ooze?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So how I'm going to do it in this is whenever you guys deal damage to a creature, I'm going to have you on that creature, click on it, and then the little red thing, just write how much damage you put into it.
I can't click on it.
And now.
In the red thing, put how much damage I did?
Yeah, just put how much damage you put into it.
Gotcha.
So everyone, whenever you deal damage to a creature, just add that damage to the red thing. You can literally click on it and add like plus something to change the damage instead of doing the math yourself. Easier, and you guys will be able to see how much damage you did to it.
Oh,
who got rid of it?
that was my V. I was trying to get rid of the bones, so it was out of the way.
Okay, back up. I think maybe.
There you go.
Nope, those are not bones.
No longer bones.
That's not bones, that's ooze.
Alright, so just re-add that 9 damage.
Yep.
Re-add that 9 damage, and there you go.
Gotta delete my lies. There you go.
You're gonna have to re-add it to the initiative, Yemen.
Yes, I did. Alright.
Okay.
It is now the slime's turn. Or the ooze's turn. So the ooze just got smacked with some magic missiles. It's not really too fond of that. But it is going to sort of wave itself, and it's going to use its first action to cast a filth wave. Or, sorry, shoot out this wave of filth, spew it out. And this is going to hit all creatures within a 20-foot aura. So let me just distance measure real quick. How do you do the distance measure thing again? I forget.
Someone's doing it right now.
It's a circle with like a ruler on it. You click and hold the point that you want to start at.
So 20 would be like here.
The only thing within 20 feet is what's your character's name? Drena.
That's what I thought. I'm not seeing the ruler pop up from.
It's not a ruler anymore. It's a circle with like a ruler piece. If you have snap to center, you snap to center and see.
So yeah, Drena, you're the only one who's going to be hit by this. So this wave of filth washes over you, and so you're going to take 1d4 points of acid damage and are hampered for 1 minute unless you make a DC 15 reflex. So you're gonna, if you succeed, you're gonna take no damage.
Another fucking natural 1. What the hell?
All right.
D20 or should roll with the thing, I think.
Holy hell! I got the 1 in 8,000 chance, guys.
You rolled a critical failure. That means you actually fall prone. And that's in the thing. So I'm gonna roll some damage. You are going to 3 points of acid damage as this wave of filth washes over you. And you fall prone. And you're hampered 10 feet for 1 minute. Which basically means I believe that means like you're like 10 feet less of movement. You can spend an interact action, which is just 1 action, to like try and reduce that to just 5 feet. And yeah. To use its other action, and it's going to smack you, seeing that you are prone.
Yep.
And I believe it's going to be easier since you are prone.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
But yeah. And he rolled it.
What the fuck?
So I crit. Yeah. And he is going to deal. That he's going to double the damage. Double the damage dice, right? Or is it he doubles?
Yeah, dice
double dice
and modifier.
That's what it was. Okay. Roll 2d6 plus, and the modifier is just going to be 2.
I'm having fun, guys.
So he deals 6
Three
damage to
natural
you,
ones and
and he's also going to deal a d4 points of acid damage to you.
Oh, the acid is doubled too.
So yes, and then
Damage.
with his remaining
Yeah,
The acid,
yes.
the acid damage is doubled too. All damage dice are doubled.
Wow.
Yes, crits are strong.
It doesn't make any sense, but okay. 2 points. Sorry, 1. Okay.
So, okay.
12.
And then he's just stride, and he has a movement speed of 10 feet. He's going to move within range of you guys. And that is going to be its turn. So means Mr. Kezef, it's your turn. You have 3 actions.
So I'm gonna move. Oh, that's still the ruler. Gonna move, and so
That would have actually only been 5 feet, so it would have been a free action for that.
oh, good. So you could take your first attack at full bonus, the second at -2, and the next at -5.
No, -5 then -10.
5. Yeah, -5 then -10. For every attack after the second one, it's a -10.
All right. First one.
So that would include your 4th attack if you had that.
16 plus.
Unless you're using an agile weapon, which decreases by 1.
Yeah,
there's
like a feat you can use.
So first to hit is a 21.
Oh, a 21? So
Yes.
it has an AC of 5, which means you actually beat his AC by over 10, which means you crit.
Oh man. 8 4 12 plus 6, 18.
Okay, add that to his damage. So just click on the red bar and hit plus 18.
I know.
All right. Yeah, you what weapon are you using?
I'm using a maul.
Okay, you clobber this guy.
What?
Just ooze just begins to spill out everywhere, but he's still standing. We've got 2 more actions. What
Plus,
did you
he's
want to
gonna
do
have
with
DR bludgeoning.
him? He does not.
He does not what?
He does not
I
have
was just,
DR bludgeoning.
I'm just surprised he didn't have damage resistance bludgeoning.
It does surprise me as
second-
well, but no, he doesn't. He is immune to precision damage, though. So rest in peace, rogues.
So I rolled a 14 on the second attack.
A 14?
Yep.
That's
This is
not
just straight dice roll for a second.
Yeah.
That I thought that's
Decent has
double.
a- Oh yeah.
Yeah, it
No,
had
we
to
know.
be
15.
Has to be from
Right.
over 10.
Right. Sorry.
almost crits. But you still
Yeah, don't-
smack him.
1 point. 4 plus 3, 7.
Smack him in the face. Boom. And you've got 1 more action.
There are attacks of opportunity in this.
There are not attacks of opportunity in this game.
Oh well, I have attacks of opportunity because I'm a fighter.
Yes, a fighter has the ability to, as a reaction, do attack of opportunity. But that's the only exception. You can actually move around freely in this, which is cool. You can also ready an action with a standard action, or as a free action, you can delay your turn.
I'll take another swing just to see what happens.
All right, so there's a -10 on your roll.
6.
That hits.
When that is 9 damage.
Really?
Yep.
You smack him with your maul, and it explodes into a gross ooze.
I'm liking second edition, guys.
I'm not.
Yeah, he's gonna say Jordan's like, I love it. John's like, I hate it.
So I'm just gonna.
I'm at less than half my hit points.
I want to point out that since me and Iz are next to each other, it looks like our names together are Fuck, I'm Toy Taker.
Yeah, I've seen that like this whole time.
Fuck, I'm Toy Taker Samuel A.
All right, so we're just gonna remove this turn order. All right,
Yeah.
so combat is over.
I didn't get
You
the
have
kill.
defeated the Surus.
I want to move off and help up.
Remember, you get the XP.
My perception was too. Wait, what's happening?
What happened? It all happened so fast. Ouch.
I helped Drina up. Is there anything else in the room?
There's not really too much else of interest in this room, aside from just some dirty food scraps on the ground. And this ooze is definitely not carrying anything, as it doesn't really have hands.
Yeah.
Are the bones
Yeah,
still
by
there?
the way,
There's
Yemen,
some
I,
old bones that
Go ahead.
Stain might be interested in. So there's some
Yemen,
old bones, Stain.
I want to let you know that I can search at. I automatically search for traps while moving ahead because of my rogue ability. So I don't need to be searching for traps to do rogue. And I get a like +1 bonus to disarming them or whatever. But
Gotcha. Nice. Okay. But yeah, so there is, of course, the little scorched area right here. It looks like some fire went off a long time ago, and it's left the area just wrecked and scorched and burned.
Who was the one that was hit by the slime? Or the ooze, rather?
Drenna, the orc up in front.
And what weapon do you carry?
I carry 2 short swords.
Okay. So, I say, hold on, you weird-looking goblin. Stain slowly
Small orc.
approaches.
Slowly
And
approaches. Okay.
Stain
Weird-looking
places a
goblin.
hand upon the orc and goes, do better. And then he continues on.
I stick my leg out the truth at the goblin.
Okay.
Hey, Jace, what's your character's name again?
George, but Jorge.
I'm just gonna have my yes no die out for simple things like this because I don't know what the you successfully trip him.
God,
Do better next time.
Okay. Can
right.
everyone say which one is their player token though? Because it's kind of thrown me off just a little bit.
I'm the
That's
orc
me.
in leather armor.
Okay.
We
Okay,
can
I get it now.
Good.
I get it now.
I'm the moving one. We.
Typical schmear.
What?
So if everyone could click on their hit the settings bar, type in their name and wait, we can all show the names.
What now?
Click on your character token, hit the settings, go to the little name thing, enter your character's name, and then hit show nameplate. Just so
Where
that
do I hit
there's
show
not
nameplate?
confusion.
Okay, so
Okay.
every single time I open a new thing on Roll20, it freezes for 15 seconds and then it catches up.
I will do it for you, Jace.
Okay.
I will do it for you, Jace.
Even if I'm going to just type in this box down here, hello.
Fuck
Now
hello.
now it's going to
Where?
be all fucked up a bit. Oh, there was stuff
Where's
going
show
on.
nameplate?
We don't have
Okay,
it.
Good thing that
The
chat
settings?
was auto-scrolling.
I'm
Hit,
at
hit
edit
the
token.
settings on the.
Cody, there's no show nameplate for us.
There should be a thing that says basic, and then you should just see a thing that says represent
No.
character. On name,
Nope,
it should have a
that's
thing
just
about.
for GMs.
I'll
That's
just-
for GMs.
Then do it for everyone. Boy. Yeah.
Whoops, I
Isn't
did
this
my
a great
half
stream, you guys?
You guys,
Yeah, we should have planned ahead.
what your plans are as I'm doing this.
Well, there's only one way to go.
I know he's running off, but I don't feel particularly attached to him.
I don't know about him. I don't trust him.
Racism.
He really lives up to his name.
Yeah. He really is a shitty.
Fuck, I'm hella. Yep.
I said that!
I love how when you're typing.
Fuck, I'm is typing.
So the walls of this long chamber are dark. I should mention, I forgot to mention this when you walked into the room, but this entire area is devoid of light. It is in just pitch darkness. So those of you without dark vision are not going to be able to see anything.
I will light up a torch.
All right,
I was about to
you
say,
light
does
up a
anybody
torch.
have a torch?
There is a dim firelight coming out, so you guys can now see. The walls of this long chamber are scorched dark, and thick layers of soot crusting to the ceiling above attest to the tremendous fire that must have raged through this room in the past. Burial niches in the walls and the row of central pillars contain only fragments of burnt wood and charred bone. So if you guys look, you guys are all in this little area right here. You want to peek into this massive chamber. You can see that these little things right here from your point of view are niches, as this must have been some form of burial ground long before the Mudchewer tribe arrived.
Wait, shouldn't Drena be going ahead to check for traps?
I'll go ahead and check for traps. I'm not sure how my auto check works, Yemen.
Also, just saying real quick, anyone gonna heal Drena?
I will. I'll cast heal. Hold on.
Yes, I am a fighter that will heal Drena.
I'm a cleric and I'll use my last spell slot.
Technically, you can use a medicine kit to heal people too, or a healer's kit, but it's like one DC.
I have one of those, I think.
I have a backpack, foot and steel, oil flask, rope, grappling hook, hammer, pittance. I don't have one.
A medicine kit.
I think it's like a DC 20 to heal.
Me
and Peter were just.
Hold on. Are you casting a spell or are you using medicine?
I'll use medicine kit.
Okay.
Come on.
Medicine. Are you trained in medicine?
Me? Hold on. I should have this open. Medicine. Yes, I am trained in medicine.
Around.
I am trained in the medicine.
You can administer first aid, you can treat diseases, and you can treat poison.
Was that?
First aid would only help him if he's dying.
Damn it.
Oh, wait, yeah, there's a skill for that to heal you. I guess you don't have that because you don't get a skill until level 2.
Yeah, unfortunately. But you can count him if you have some form of
wounds.
Who here doesn't have dark vision?
You guys are all fine. You
low
can
light.
lit the torch.
Okay.
I'm just asking.
Oh, by the way, I still can't see
have
everyone
light.
else's names yet.
I can see mine.
I can see my own,
name
but
is
no
there.
one else's.
Yeah, I'll cast
Wait,
heal on him.
because did everybody put their name on their token?
I did.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
Did so. Oh, I can turn. Rotation.
It's okay, I have
All right.
everyone's names now
Whoa.
anyway. Except for Jordan. What's your character's name?
My name is the only one showing up for me.
Yeah, but what's your name?
Oh.
His name is Kezef.
Kezeth. Okay. Now I know everyone's name.
All right.
Okay, cool.
It is how much, or Lily? How much are you healing Drena for?
Got to roll it. Let's see. Okay. Spellcasting ability modifier.
That's your wisdom.
My wisdom.
Mhm.
So that's 10.
10
All right,
total?
you are healed for 10 hit points, Adrenaline. All right, and you got a peek, and you can go ahead and roll perception for me. As you look into this next room, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? I'm lagging.
And checking for traps. You see that this is a very, very long chamber. At the fall, it's full of many burial niches, and there's a few chambers going off from it. There appears to be 4 goblins that are sort of trying to construct a sort
What?
of
You started glitching.
homage. I said at the far end of the room, you see that there are 4 goblins that are just working together, trying to construct this sort of homage or statue that reflects that of Dracus. But they're not doing so good a job. It keeps sort of tumbling and falling, but they're not giving up. They just keep trying to build it. They haven't exactly yet.
Okay. Well.
All right, so I guess I'll
Yeah, who's...
look for traps.
Roll perception for me.
Yemen. All right,
Yep, you
so
can
this
roll.
is a plus, because it gets increased by 1 because I'm looking for a trap because of my ability. So plus 4. That's a 10. I cannot roll.
You roll a 10 on perception. Okay. You don't see any. You do see those goblins off in the far corner of the room. They haven't exactly noticed you guys just yet.
I don't see any traps.
Where the goblin?
They're trying to build this 10-foot tall statue of Dracus out of like garbage, mud, and twine, and bits and pieces of wood.
That seems like Shane's cup of tea.
Mhm. Do I see them attempting to build this?
Yes.
And do I recognize them?
You would recognize the goblins. You've never met Dracus before.
Yeah. So I said, so as soon as I see them, I'm like, no, you're doing it all wrong! And I start approaching.
All right, roll for initiative. Everybody roll perception.
Do I already use my perception or do I roll a new one?
You would roll the one that you would use the one that you just rolled.
Okay, so I'm going on 10.
So that
6.
Oof.
2. Again.
Thanks for that, James.
Again.
What?
Hey, look, there's
All
my
right.
nameplate. Oh.
All right. Can you guys top of the little chain?
What? Did you
You're
guys
sick
catch
as
The
shit.
that?
goblins are All right. I'm adding you guys to the turn. So you guys can go ahead and do that.
Yay! Can freeze for another while. Yahoo!
Jace, did you appreciate the chat?
Yes, I was laughing way too hard.
Oh my god. Please, roll 20. Stop.
How's it going, dudes? Stay away from the alcohol. I'm gonna
Keep an eye on
fuck
the
his
dead
shit
dudes.
up.
Your initiative.
Why isn't it going?
All right. Jace lost his pen.
Oh my god. Roll 20, please stop fucking sucking.
I can't do anything.
All right. Drana and
Dude.
George.
Stop. I know.
I
All right. George,
Fine.
you can just
Jesus
roll
Christ.
roll it with dice, and I'll add it.
Oh, well,
That's
there's
really
my
high,
initiative.
That's a very high initiative roll.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
I guess you're going first, aren't you?
Damn.
Sorry, let me
Jesus
roll my
Christ.
1D trillion really quick.
It's a ball. It's just a ball.
Literally.
It's a
Please
2.
stay at 10. Oh my god.
George,
Thanks.
John, it popped up. You're fine.
Dude, it keeps from my screen. It kept dropping back down to 0 after I hit enter.
Yeah,
I've got it. Don't worry.
double click it, type it in, and then hit enter. See what?
Dude, no, I was. It would stay 10 and then drop back down to 0.
Jace, what was your initiative?
2. Again.
2. Okay. You rolled the 2. The goblins have a 9. Right.
I'm amazed.
So,
I've had
means we're
0
now in-
streaming problems so far, but somehow all the problems in the world with Roll20.
Because roll 20
Fuck.
is passed.
We haven't even dropped a frame yet.
All right, Lily. You're up first again.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, that's the.
Probably.
I rolled. It's there. You can see it. Heck, how far away are they from me? Move this thing. I don't see any gobos.
There are no gobbles on screen.
Group of gobos.
Up here on the top.
Up there.
Oh, all the way
All
up
the way
there.
up there.
Yeah, I told you guys they're at the top of the chamber.
Jesus.
All
Oh,
the way
they
up
noticed us
here.
already? Shit.
I can't hit things. Wait, I might be able to hit a thing. Hold on. How freaking far away? Freaking. Wow. Wow,
Pretty
just.
far.
Just. Wow, okay.
I'd be in the room to look for traps.
But the most important question is, have they noticed us yet?
Well,
And
with
they have,
Shane
I mean, it
going,
did say,
hey,
no,
that's
you're
not
doing
how
this
you
wrong.
do it.
They know. They noticed Shane. They didn't notice us.
I
No, they
mean, I'm
noticed-
holding a bright torch.
It's all of you guys. No,
Well, there goes my stealthing idea. Then I'll.
But I mean, they're not even in the room, Yemen.
Yeah, I'm back here. I'm pointing at my screen as if you can see me. I'm back here.
you
That's the wrong
would
click.
have had to have.
We are like behind a corner. Like 4 of us are behind a corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Either way,
Shane and
what are you
Drenna that
doing?
walked out.
I want to frickin'. I'm just gonna hold. Can I hold action? Can I hold my turn?
Do you want to delay your turn?
Yes, because I don't know what to do.
Cool. Gotcha. So how this works is you spend a free action and you just drop out of initiative. You can pop back in at the end of someone's turn. So you can just let me know when you want to do that.
Got it.
Okie day.
Okay. Kezif.
How far away are they again?
Very far.
It's dark in here, right?
Yeah. For the sake of it, we have a torch, so we're just going to say you can see them. I don't want to spend too much time worrying about that.
It's got a 20-foot radius of light.
I know I can see him because dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Well, dark vision only goes out to a certain distance, and they're 100
Not
feet away.
goblins. Goblins is just I can see just as well in the darkness and in dim light as I do in normal light. It's just
See,
in black and white.
I just have low light vision.
I just checked right now.
I have low light vision as well. He's got superior dark vision, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Which means
I am the best dark vision.
He's a fucking degenerate that lives in the in the ground.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can't even see him, so just gonna sit right here until anything happens.
Okay, so you're
Glitch. Your
Huzzah.
end of your turn.
I'd like to. Are these like? Are these walked through the black things in the middle? Or are they like
Those
rock
are like
walls?
sort of little pits. Those were actually
Pits?
looking at them.
Oh.
It seems like that's where people were like buried at one point. People were buried in those. But it also looking at now, it tend to sleep in them.
Nope, I have unlimited dark vision as well.
I'm going to drop my torch and move into. I'm gonna move towards one of these nooks and see if I can try and hide. Can I spend an action to try and hide?
You can. So you want to hop into one of these little nooks
And try and hide, yeah.
stealth. Well,
yeah.
The problem with that is they're looking directly at you and they can see you actually hop into one of these.
Gotcha. Then I will spend.
But I mean, you
action.
could hop in there and potentially try to, like, take cover if they were to shoot you with anything.
Yeah. Are they in the top left corner or in the top right corner? Because currently my thing is freezing up a little bit.
They're right here on the very, very top.
Okay. So I'm gonna move right there, if it'll ever load. Just pretend I'm in the nook.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. And I'm gonna pull out my hand crossbow. I don't think I have enough. Let's see. Oh my god. Roll20 is lagging so bad.
All right, you spend an action to stride. You pull out your hand crossbow with another action.
And then I'm just gonna. That's gonna be my turn. Or wait, no, I'm gonna load my hand crossbow. That's my other action.
All right. So you are behind cover. You're going to gain a +2 circumstance bonus to your AC, as well as to your reflex saving bonus against area effects.
Gotcha.
If you use the take cover action, you can increase this bonus by +4. You can't do that right now. You've expended all your actions.
Yeah, yep.
All right. So the goblins, they see what's going on, and they going to, let's see, what is the range on their short bows? It's probably like
it's either 60 or 80.
Oh yeah, it's 60 feet. So the short, they see what's going on. They immediately just drop what they're doing, and they start cackling and laughing, seeing that they've got some people, mess with. So Stain is actually the closest one to them. So this first one's going to take an action to stride. His movement speed is only 25 feet, so he's going to move 25 feet closer to you. And then he's going to spend an action, pull out his short bow, and then he's going to... I don't think he's actually within range of you. He is not, and he will load his short bow. Then two of them are going to pull out their dog slicers, and then they're just going to start running toward the wall, just yelling and cackling maniacally. This is... And they're just going to move direction to stride again. And I'm gonna just ready his...
All right. What? I look at them like directly and go, "What are you guys doing? It's me, Stain." I say in Goblin because I know Goblin because I am a Goblin.
They say,
"You're the deserter. Now we can finally feed you to Drakus.
And I understand this because I speak Goblin. Oof.
Yes.
You
Maybe
know
we'll take a
Dracus
little
is...
bit of you for ourselves.
Now, you mind my French, but don't you think Dracus is a little bit of a dummy?
What?
Why would he eat other goblins? That doesn't even make sense. We don't even taste good. I've tried.
We're his favored goblins.
He says that to all the other goblins. Don't believe him.
The goblins he doesn't like, he steals their blood, and he puts them over there.
And then they sort of point to this room.
Oh. But why doesn't he eat those? Maybe
he
he's...
drinks their blood.
What?
Maybe he's lying to you guys. He might be stealing your guys' blood and you don't even know it. Have you been counting your blood? I don't think so.
Counting?
Yes!
That sounds like it would involve reading. Reading is bad.
Fair point, fair point.
The words steal the words from your brain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's dumb. You gotta get something to eat.
No, we want to kill you. We want to eat you.
Ugh, that's boring. And then, but what is? I'm gonna look something up real quick.
What are you planning to do? I can tell you what it is.
I am checking it. Okay, so I'm gonna use 2 actions to approach them. Actually, if I go here, it's in range. Okay, I'll use 1 action, rather.
To stride?
To stride over, to walk over to that square. I gotta remind myself it's that square. So 25 feet, bada boom. And I have 2 more actions, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to cast a spell, that being Tanglefoot. Its range is 30 feet.
All right, what is that? Are its components?
Somatic casting, verbal casting.
Okay, so that's gonna, you take your remaining 2 actions and you begin to cast Tanglefoot. So tell me what kind of save they have to make as I pull up the spell.
Ranged touch attack against the target.
A ranged touch attack. Oh, so you're going to attack their touch AC. That's exciting. Touch AC is a bit stronger in Pathfinder 2E than it is in original Pathfinder. It's just a separate AC, and armor has a separate target touch AC bonus. But go ahead and make that roll.
That ranged attack. What would I add for that?
Yeah.
It's just a range. It's Dex plus your proficiency with whatever you're using. So it'd be your spells. Actually, no. Yeah. Wait.
Okay, so
Range
it would be D20
Yeah.
plus spell plus range. So plus the dex. Okay.
Oh, can't remember.
Do you know, Yaman, what it is for this edition?
For ranged touch attack, I imagine it would be based off of like your spell.
Yeah.
Do you know? Because it would be your proficiency with the spell.
Hold on.
And I don't.
Hold on.
What would your proficiency with the spell be? That's the tricky part.
It is trained, the T.
Oh, well, if you're trained in something, that means you're going to get a bonus equal to your level. Okay, so it's basically your level plus dex. Actually, no, because this would be a spell.
Or
this would be like your spellcasting thing, so this should be your level plus your spellcasting modifier.
No dex or anything?
I believe that. So level plus spellcasting modifier. That's what we're going to rule it right now until I figure it out.
Okay, that's a total of +5, so... Oh, 23.
Nice.
On a success.
Of AC 14, so that's crit. You're 1 under critting.
Mm-hmm. So success,
What?
the target is entangled. It can attempt an acrobatics or athletics check against my spell's DC to remove the entangled condition.
Gotcha.
And
These
immovable
vines
condition.
come up from these goblins. They tangle out. They're like, I don't get enough. I get enough.
Targets one
Sure.
creature. Sorry.
Oh, it targets 1 creature? Okay, so here.
So the one directly in front of me would be the one.
Yeah, he has that little green marker.
Yes.
George! Jace!
Yes.
It's your turn. You have 3 actions.
I'm probably going to do exactly what Iz did. Just kind of
you're going
stand
to-
back. Yeah.
You're gonna stay back? You don't want to take an action or anything?
No.
You are a bard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can give someone use give buffs to people if you want to do that.
Let me take a look at what I got. That's
But,
the rule book.
Action to basically just pop out of your turn, and you can initiative.
Let me.
So again, So that means we're back into Kezef. Actually, no, Kezef, you held your turn as well,
Wait,
right?
hold on a second. I'm trying to.
So what were you saying?
Hold on. Okay, no need for that yet. Yeah, I'm gonna stand by.
Okay. So just to clarify, currently Jordan and Jace are out of initiative. At the end of someone's turn, you can let me know, and we can pop you back into initiative.
Okay.
Oh,
If you guys want to do something. Do you want to pop back into initiative, Jordan?
yeah, no, it's fine. It'll be fine.
Okay. Jordan, it is now your turn.
This rain
Wait,
is getting
no,
really
it goes
intense.
for me.
No, because Iz is out of initiative.
Can you guys hear all that rain in the background?
I can.
Oh yeah, they were talking about killing, so take a step out. Just 5 feet. And then there, how far away?
These guys 80 oh sorry. These guys are 60 feet away from you.
Okay, so in the one move action, it's step out and 1, 2, 3. And then that should put me in range. Then I'm going to use my fighter ability, Sudden Charge, to move up to double my speed to an enemy.
Okay.
Shit.
And are you going to attack them?
Wait.
Is that I'm assuming that's how this works. You double your movement and then you
Okay.
attack them.
I was off by 1 square, so I would have been here. I was remeasuring everything. And Sudden Charge would put me right in front of this one.
Okay.
And then I'll make 1 attack.
Gotcha. Roll me some numbers as you charge right past Stain. And
So
just-
24.
You just you smack this goblin right in the side of its mouth, and that's actually high enough to crit. So roll me some crit damage.
I like
Beat his
I
AC,
like-
but I like it too. It's really fun critting.
11, 4, plus 6. So 21.
21 points of damage to this goblin.
Yes.
So you actually
that.
cleave his head.
Cleaving with the hammer.
Actually. Like you sort of hit it, and it just sort of knocks his head right off. And then it just sort of smacks into the little grave area right. So
that's my full turn. I think.
And again, Lily or Jace or George, did you guys want to pop into initiative here?
No.
No.
Standing idly by.
Okay. Drenna.
What is the range of my hand crossbow? I think it's 30 feet, right?
The hand crossbow, let me pull it up, is probably going to be about 30 feet. That would make sense. That's a simple melee weapon, I'm assuming. So,
I think it's martial.
Sorry, simple ranged weapon. Hand crossbow is simple, and it's the range is 60 feet.
60 feet? Oh, well then I will. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna. Hold on, I gotta calculate. Oh shit, I don't want to move. Oh my god. How do I calculate distance?
You calculate distance. I will just do it for you. There's a little button for it.
I want to shoot the one that's entangled.
70 feet away.
70 feet. So I'm gonna move out to this next nook. I can't quite get in that nook, but just pretend I'm in that
exactly
nook.
60 feet away.
I'm gonna. When he's entangled, what happens?
So when he's entangled, I believe it just makes it so he's sort of stuck. I don't think it gives you any sort of bonus on your roll.
Is he flat-footed or?
Guys,
I don't know if flat-foot is the condition in this actually.
I can
messed
cause
something up.
flat-footed, but
Huh?
what?
I was the sudden charge allowed me to attack, and I could attack again. That's just my bad. I know we're not going to go back. I just remembered for the future.
Gotcha. Oh, well, really cool.
I wouldn't mind hopping back into initiative.
Go ahead and make that attack roll. And I will figure out exactly what it does to him.
That's a natural 20, Yemen.
Hey!
All right, you
So
crit him.
I roll 46 plus 8 because I'm rolling sneak attack. Right?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time for me.
I roll 4d6 plus 8 because it's sneak attack, right?
Yes. They're not immune to precision damage.
3.
Actually, would your sneak attack work on ranged attacks?
Yeah, it should.
And also, would you get sneak attack to this?
I figured I would have gotten sneak attack from.
Because they're entangled. That's probably true.
That's why I'm shooting the one who's entangled.
Right. Tangle condition 3-1. And we're just gonna say right now because I'm unsure about it that you get your sneak attack. I'll figure out while we're doing this.
13.
Go ahead and roll sneak attack damage.
13 plus 8 is 21 points of damage.
21. Yeah. So you fire.
Oh wait, no, I don't add. No, I don't add. I don't add my dex to my damage on range attacks. So it's just 13 points of damage. Sorry.
Still enough as you manage to through his eye and shoot through the back of his head, and its brain just gets impaled onto the wall behind him.
And then he's dead.
Yes.
Thanks. This man is dead.
Looks like we aren't trying diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
That was a bit excessive.
I would like to pop back into initiative, just so you know.
Absolutely.
I have no feelings for these goblins.
You know, they're my friends.
Go ahead, George.
Yeah, but they're not my friends.
I'ma just move back here. And if there was some dialogue about to happen, then I'll wait for that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna spend my remaining action to load my crossbow again.
So when they're entangled, it actually just sort of reduces their speed. because he didn't critically succeed, they're not immobile, so I don't think you'd actually get your sneak attack damage. We're gonna go ahead and keep it the way it was, but just for the future. But I'm still checking. Keep doing what you're doing. What are you doing, Jace?
I ran up behind Stain, and that's just kind of where I'm standing right now. But if there was dialogue about to happen, then
2 actions.
I feel like I should wait for that. Let me do my little.
I mean, you can use 3 actions out of combat. So if you guys want to talk while he's doing things, feel free.
Okay. Let me look back at my. Oh shit. All right. Okay, cool. If I were to use magic missile here, would I just explode Schmear in front of me or Stain? Sorry.
No,
I can
magic
duck.
missile automatically hits. Magic missile automatically hits.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna say this is.
Then
And if you remember, you can use 2 of your actions to throw 2 magic missiles, as you use a vocal and somatic component.
oh. Okay. So I would like to.
You can't use 3 because you already used an action. But yeah.
Okay. Then I would like to use one on these 2 boys right here. One.
All right. So tell me about the instrument you're using.
It's a lute. There's some echo going on with the music.
You just start
by the way.
pulling out this lute. What?
There's just some echo going on with the music on somebody's end. It's just weird. Okay. So yes, I pull out my lute.
What kind of tune do you play?
Geez, I don't know.
Get fucked.
Sure, that.
When the moon.
Dukes of Hazzard.
And so 2 magic missiles smack right into one of the goblins in the back. You get to roll 2d4s, add 1 to each d4.
Okay, so that's R or /R 2d4 on here.
No.
Dash are 2d4 plus 2 total.
So plus
And
2.
there's also like a little bar on the side with a d20 on it you could click.
Oh, okay.
And
So
it brings up a dice roller.
that's a 9.
as well.
Okay, you can deal sneak attack damage with a range attack as long as the weapon is agile or finesse.
It is. That's why I have a hand crossbow.
Okay, that's really cool because it's not like that in 1st edition. That's great. And they have to be flat-footed is what they have
Oh
to be.
dear lord. Sorry,
Gotcha.
I tried using the freaking dice roller thing and it's all getting frozen again. Like I'm not going to be able to do anything.
You dealt 9 damage and you shoot. Here's what happens. You take your magic missiles, you play your little tune. 2 magic missiles go around Stain through this goblin back in the face. He gets smacked by one. He's like, "Ow, hey!" He gets smacked by the other one, and his body explodes.
Oh, awesome.
Brian, no! Yeah, fuck him.
It's like I'd
The
hesitate
other
to
one
call him
looks
a
at his
friend
friend.
right now.
The other one looks at his friend, and he's like,
I'll clean that up later.
Use your
he's gonna
tongue!
take his turn.
I was gonna pop back after
He's gonna take.
Jace. But...
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, Lily.
Oh, cool. I can't take my turn. All right.
Welcome
I'm so sorry.
This goblin's just never gonna act.
What is that letting him?
Stain is just a shit talker here.
Yeah, he's just a shit talker. He's a strain talker.
He's just got his Xbox Live account for the first time.
It's my turn to use the Xbox.
He's a stalker. Okay.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Okay.
Do you mean I should stop making these puns?
Jesus Christ.
Friggin'. I am gonna use freaking heck. Yeah, that. Sorry. I'm really bad. I'm really good at this, guys. I'm gonna run in. Freaking, can I change? Thank you. Here. Yay. I'm here. And I think I have one left. I think I have a magic missile left. and I'm gonna use that. So. So that's only 2d4, right?
Oh, you're throwing another magic missile at him? Yep. 2 more magic missiles pop out as you hold out your holy symbol. Hold on. What's the range on this?
120.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Rest in peace damage.
You deal 5 damage. You smack it right into this goblin. That damage to him. He's like, ack! Ack! You can see like one of his ears just sort of pops off, and he's all bloody and definitely not in a good condition at all. But he's like,
all right, now it's my turn, and you're all going to die.
I doubt that.
You don't look the sort.
And he says, no, he let's see, how far?
Your chances of killing us are just about as short as you are.
He sees Kazov, so he's going to pull up. He has a short bow ready.
Sorry.
He pulls out a short bow and he's going to fire it. At Kazov.
Risky now.
Are you sure about that?
I'm going to kill you.
And as he like fires it, he like does something like he holds the string in just a weird way, and he lets go, and the string breaks the arrow in half. It just.
That's happened to me. Yeah, it's thing. That happens.
That was a warning shot.
He's gonna spend another action, load his short bow, and he's gonna take another shot.
Same roll.
It just falls in the little slot.
No more audio from Yaman.
No audio. Oof.
Oops.
Rest in pieces.
I think that's
No
Discord
audio.
acting up.
Wait! Just you wait! I'm gonna kill you all!
I'm looking at him, looking where the arrow landed, looking at him where the arrow landed, just back and forth like, no. Try harder.
George on his lute starts to still. No, never mind. It's the Jeopardy thing.
Stain, it's your turn.
All right. So, seeing this poor friend of his in such trouble and such
Non-lethal
pain,
damage is a thing.
just completely heartbroken by what he sees, he approaches using one action to move 25 feet wherever how can I measure, that's the distance. I move, and then let me look back over real quick. Range 30 feet. I will then look at him and say, GG no rate, and then acid splash. So
I love how modern language just exists in all these worlds. It's wonderful.
That is 30 feet, so I can most certainly throw an acid splash at that motherfucker. Ranged touch attack. So Yeah, man, that's 19 to hit. Can you even hear me?
Yeah, that's gonna hit, definitely.
Okay. And that would be 1d4. Is that plus anything, or is it just one? Oh, 1d4 plus 1 splash. Okay.
The splash is it's a radius of 5.
He's at 1 HP. He's at 1 HP.
Okay. So, regardless of what I roll, I'll roll anyway.
Splash at him. Fire an acid splash at him. He looks terrified.
Oh.
And then melt away at you, and then he falls back into it.
Rest in peace, loser. I'll be here all night.
You guys have.
Can I loot the one I murdered?
You can, that you killed. When searching around in them, they let's see, what equipment do they have? They have a dog slicer on them, leather armor, and a short bow with 10 arrows.
Let's see. That all of them have that, so I'm gonna say, does anybody want any of this?
I don't use bows.
And that's what all of them carry. If you guys were to, search.
Are all
their
my
items
crossbow bolts broken? By the way?
whenever you use one of them, they break.
Gotcha. I gotta get some. I gotta find some sort of enchanted crossbow bolts that don't break when I shoot them.
All right. So, what do you guys do now? You've got 3 rooms to go on, underwards. And then you've got this. Also, there are these deep pits. Most of them looks like they were used for, bed chambers for these little. For this one right here, which, and then there's of course the little failed attempt at making Dracus out of crap, literally, over here.
Typical goblin.
Did any of you guys want to do any in this room?
What's over here?
What's over where now? Oh, over there.
That's
You would
where
like
he
to head
said
to
all
that
the
room?
bodies were.
Where the
That is
bodies
what
hit
the
floor.
goblin said.
So, are there actually bodies here?
So you head to the motivation room. The narrow passage opens up into a small burial vault that has been ransacked. Shattered remains of skeletons lie on the floor in twisted heaps among scattered rocks and debris. But the bodies of 4 recently killed goblins on display in the 4 niches are much more intact.
Are they still
And
skeletons, or are they just bodies?
I can actually show you these.
Nice.
They're on the token layer. There should be a 4th one.
I see something.
And they're just sort of hung up to see and fear.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah, but no, they're bodies that are just, they look very drained and thing, like all the blood's been removed from them. But you guys can take a closer look at them if you.
That's gross.
Well, we heard that he drinks the blood, so
Make a medicine check for me to
Who?
inspect. Anyone who would like to inspect bodies.
yeah, not inspecting.
I will like to.
Okay.
Oh, I have -2 in
I have
medicine.
4 in medicine, so.
How do you have a -2?
I don't know. Like, the stuff I didn't check for are all negatives for some reason.
It should. I mean, it should be a negative because you're untrained, but it should be a -1.
I have -2s in
Sure,
a handful of
I rolled
No, it should not.
22.
I rolled 18.
Oh wow. You actually you critically succeed. You do.
I got a
You
15.
actually meet the DC to critically succeed, Sam. So everyone else that rolled above a 12, when they're looking above this goblin, they can see that there is a small singular hole on their throat. It's a sort of a finger-sized hole in the throat of each goblin. And they're just completely drained of their blood, and their eyes are rolled back in their head. But you remember that Talga said she thinks that Dracus is a vampire. But you know that if this was a vampire, if Dracus was a vampire, there would be 2 fang-sized holes in here. But there's only 1, so it's quite likely that Dracus is not a vampire.
He has
Mhm.
one
Can I do-
vampire tooth.
He's half vampire.
He's a vampire.
That's a thing in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Is he also a cyclops with 2 eyes?
God damn it. What did I gain any additional information from the critical succession?
No, that is what you gain from that.
Okay.
That is what your brain conjures up.
Hmm.
Did any of you want to take one of these goblin courses and put it into their pocket?
Excuse me?
Hell no. We're not you,
No.
Yemen.
I figured Sam might try and do it. Honestly.
Make an instrument out of it for no reason.
I'd
Nah,
play it.
Shane wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah. Like it's totally out of the question here.
Mm-hmm. Out of question.
Can I do an Arcana to see if I know of any sort of magic that will drain blood?
Potentially. Let me pull that up.
I have all the skills, guys. I have so many.
Apparently you do. What are you? What's your trained status in Arcana? Let me ask.
It's trained. It's trained.
It's just trained. Okay.
Yeah.
Arcana. So, Arcana. You can use Arcana to recall knowledge. Borrow an arcane spell, identify magic, learn arcane. Okay, yeah, you can try and recall knowledge to see if you can think of anything that might be able to do. Or studied that.
Yeah, that's a natural 7, or not a natural 7, an unnatural 7.
It's a very, very odd thing, draining blood. You can't seem to recall a spell that's specifically designed to drain the blood from someone in a small circular hole.
Do any of you guys know magic that drains blood?
Well, if I think correctly,
What's magic?
if vampire have 2 holes, then 1 hole means 2 vampire. Right? Am I right? I'm right.
Can I
And
Arcana
Shane
check?
just walks away. You just
I don't think that math adds up.
Can I Arcana check? Because I don't trust that foolishness.
Just let him be him.
Yeah, well, I still would like to know the answer.
Well, no, I'm not talking to you.
You go ahead.
Oof.
So, should I still
want to do
Arcana
it
check?
right here.
Yes, I said you could. Yeah, you don't really you think the same as Drena. So would you guys like to go into another room?
Sure.
Okay, where would you guys like to
Why
go?
not?
I'm gonna point. I'm gonna point in this direction. Say, this looks like the way we should go. So we should probably go this way.
You guys are heading to this room?
I
Yeah.
ask. It's more of a question than it is,
Well,
or a statement.
I don't know
Not
where
a.
else we would go.
Oh,
Oh, I still have the.
I'm following Balthazar or whatever his name is.
Okay.
Literally,
So you
none
guys
of our
head to
names start with B.
So you guys head to this room?
Yes.
Okay. The
No,
narrow
actually, I'll be
passage
right back
opens
too, actually. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, Sam left. Okay. Gotcha. So you guys are walking over, inspecting the room. It smells bad. This whole dungeon smells bad. It's not well lit. There's some dead goblins around, and you guys just begin to reflect on the first time that
You cut out.
you measured. I don't. I'm just rambling at this point. All right. Well, I'll just explain it to you when Jason gets back. So, the walls of this gently curving passageway are covered in tendrils that connect to a large mass of red fungus growing in the center of this small vault. The central of the mass is almost 3 feet high, from which several long pale gray stalks have extended upward to brush against the ceiling. And I will reveal that to you guys.
oh, I was gonna draw it.
It's massive fungus in the center of the room.
Hey, Mr.
Is there anything else?
Nature guy, have you seen this thing before?
Well, Yaman, have I? Have I? Have I heard of this? Or seen this
No,
before?
you definitely don't This is new. This is not something you recognize from when you were a part of the Mudshoer tribe. If anyone wants to like to get a closer look at this, they can roll a nature check if they would like.
Yes, please.
I don't think I'm trained in it.
I'm not.
I'm not. Just kidding.
I have 3
Just
skills.
kidding. Wait, am I trained in it?
Maybe with a fail. Hell yeah. I have no idea.
What did you roll? Oh, you think that this plant is your friend?
Oh, it's good, guys. Let's eat it.
So Jace, basically, you guys got into the room, and there's this massive freaking red fungus that's growing all over in this room. And Shane tried to like inspect it using nature. He tried to inspect it and see what it was. He rolled a natural 1. He thinks it's his friend. Hence
I
this
got a
frowny
19.
face. Oh, you actually
18,
recognize
my
what
bad.
this is.
18. 18.
You is a mind fog fungus, and you determine that while burning the fungus, if you were to burn it to destroy it, doing so violent cloud of spores, and you would know that this fungus is probably how Dracus is controlled. It excludes the sort of thick spores from it that just sort of dull your mind if you've been exposed to it for a very long period of time. And these just sort of drift about the entire complex. It's why the place is so dusty and just disgusting to breathe.
Let's burn it.
I just want to point out the fighter figured this out, not the druid.
I'm gonna
that
grab
one. What can I say?
I'm gonna grab Stain by like the back of his robe and be like, nope.
Oh, I want fire! I want fire!
We'll burn it later.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Massive dude fire.
This is how I'll just relay everything you just said.
I'm backing the heck up.
So what you're saying is that this is Dracus? Oh, and you dragged me away. So
Yeah, I was saying, yeah, you're right behind me.
So that's Dracus?
No.
I thought it was a goblin.
So, I'm going to ask, should we burn it now or later? But we're not going to be around when we do it.
Should we explore more of the area first?
I say yes, because we could possibly use that as... If we're being chased by something and we set that off, it'll bother them, not us, as we run out.
Fair.
Okay. Can I use my thieves' tools to set up like a trap? Like yeah.
How so do you mean? You want
I would like to like rig up I'd like to use my rope and rig like a basic like tripwire. That way when it does, it drops either like a torch or a flask of oil onto the mushroom.
That's very creative.
I can set fire.
Would this be a craft or a thievery check? I don't know what this would be.
I think this would probably be under the. This is not really a thievery thing. Thievery would not be setting traps; it would be disabling traps. So you can
Wait a
use
minute.
craft
Is there
check.
engineering? Is there engineering? Because that might be it.
No, there's a lot less skills in this one. I'm pretty sure engineering is not a skill.
Just tell me what to roll.
What is that noise?
I couldn't tell you.
Sounds like
but tell me what your craft.
I think I'm untrained. I don't have any craft.
Untrained?
I'm not sure. Hold on.
Okay, then I'm gonna. Is anyone here trained in craft?
I didn't think it would be very useful, even though it's a fighter skill.
Let me take a look.
So.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yes, I am trained in crafting.
I'm gonna have to allow someone that's trained in this to actually perform this. Unless if you're trained, then you not. If you're untrained, then you can't perform this. But
I mean,
Mr. George here is trained.
So I'll let you know if I have craft in a second yet. Yeah, as my character sheet loads up.
But George can attempt it, and if you have craft, you can also attempt it, Drena.
So, how do I do? Because I don't think you plugged my character sheet to roll 20 yet.
I did not. You're just going to roll a d20 plus your craft modifier.
Which is +1.
Yeah, I'm untrained.
Or,
it's intelligence +1.
It's intelligence +1? Okay. Oh, so 7.
Okay. It's a bit of a crude trap, and it looks like it can be very easy to spring, but you are able to rig up this little simple system.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too hard of a DC. You just needed to be trained in it. And also, for coming up with the idea, John, I think that was a really, really clever idea. I'm going to give you a hero point for that.
I mean, it's not mainly my idea. It was Iz's idea. I just expanded upon it.
Oh, was it Iz's idea?
Iz said we should use it as a trap for them later if we need to get out of here. And I just came up with the tripwire and flame idea.
I think that the actual trap idea is the one that's worth of the hero point, because that was a very clever idea of how to trap things. So I'm going to give the hero point to Drena here. But props to everyone who contributed.
What was
It's
you?
more
Good
proof
job,
that
buddy.
Degens are his favorite. Degens are just Yemen's favorite naturally in every game.
That's not
Whose
true.
material was used in the making of this?
I would assume mine.
I imagine it'd be Drena's had the rope and stuff. But you guys set this up. Did you want to then?
What was used?
I'll say like, could we say like we use like 10 feet of my 50 feet rope?
Yeah, you can like cut it and pull out 10 feet, and then you do just that. And you guys prop it up.
I'm asking for inventory sake.
Yeah, I marked down that I used a torch and 10 feet of rope.
Yep. Go ahead and so you trigger the trap when you guys are
No.
when you guys are a distance away. Is that what you guys are doing?
No.
Yes. We're doing it so if we need to run away, we can trigger it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're just going to leave the trap there. I gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you guys going now?
Well, there's only one way to go.
Oh, there's also the room down there in the bottom, if you look where I'm, my pointer is.
Oh, I see. Does anyone go there or the one closest to us?
I have no preference.
Let's go to the one that's actual carved out of stone. The one that looks
All right.
neat.
You want to head?
This way.
Let's go, boys. Okay.
Head.
I'll be up front next to Jordan's character, just not actively looking for traps, but next to him, so that way I can do my passive trap.
I'll be in the back.
The sound of dripping water.
Your mic cut out, Yemen.
Son of a freaking banana turd shoved inside a wall.
Shit.
I'm not drawing that.
What does the banana turd even look like?
Okay.
A banana that's been out too long.
The sound of dripping water echoes on the northern side of the room. Tall facade of a woman's face surged into the
Nothing.
cheeks of foul.
It's like it just glitches like every other second. Is there any way to put your mic closer to you or anything? Because I think part of it is mic
Sarah's into the
sensitivity.
chat. I think that's lagging me out. I can increase my sensitivity or decrease my sensitivity. That might help.
Yes, please.
But also, I think your song lyric posting is really lagging me out.
We good?
All right. Try speaking.
Okay. Hello.
Hi. Talk for an extended period of time.
Okay. The sound of dripping water echoes through this chamber. On the northern side of the room, a nearly 10-foot tall visage of a woman's face is carved into a wall. Trickles of water run down her cheeks like tears into a foul and polluted reservoir below, which itself drains into a large pool of fetid black water on the southern side of the room. But it's this thing right here. Basically, this thing here is that woman. And she's basically filling up this pool.
So I guess we head through the hallway.
Yeah.
If you look at the doors here and here, they're made of an ancient wood.
He keeps seeing here and here, but I'm not seeing where anything is.
He's talking about inside the room.
Oh, okay.
2 doors.
By the way, as I'm moving, do I spot any traps?
You can roll perception for me.
Okay.
What does a crowbar give?
Plus
What is
one
it?
to athletics. Plus one to athletics. That's 18. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah. Plus that's an 18 Yemen on my perception.
18. Wow, nice. Okay, yeah, so you look around this room, you don't see any traps in this room. But you do notice
This
that
isn't
there
me
is...
actively searching, by the way. This is just this happens as
I know.
as I'm going along.
So you don't notice any traps in the room, but you do notice in this pool of water, in this little centerpiece right here, there is something in the water. Looking at it closer, there appears to be a sort of idol in the water.
Idol. Okay. I'll point out the idol to everyone else. Hey guys,
It's
do you know what that is?
about the size of a human head.
Ah.
Size of a human head?
Yes. If you would like, you can make a I believe religion check.
Ooh,
I'm actually trained in
Determine.
religion. I'm pretty sure.
All right, anyone who has religion can make a religion check. Actually, yeah, anyone who's trained in religion can make this check.
Jace, you okay, bud?
I was about to sneeze and then it went away. So, no.
I think I'm trained.
I'm not.
I am trained.
I have a lot of
sounded
trained
good.
skills.
What was your role, John?
I gotta pull up my modifier. First, I gotta check to see if I am trained. Because I'm pretty sure I'm trained, but I gotta double check to be sure. I'm untrained. I'm mistaken.
Okay.
I'm not trained in it.
Lily, you notice this idol in the water immediately. This is in fact first off, you know that this the woman depicted on this wall over there is in fact Pharasma, the goddess of birth, death, and fate. That was what the statue represents. But in this pool, the idol in there is for Lamashtu, who is the goddess of nightmares and mother of demons. And she is sort of perched on this throne of bones. That is what the idol depicts on there. You would in fact know that Pharasma isn't necessarily evil, but Lamashtu very much is.
Could I gather if this was supposed to be some sort of symbolic thing going on with the statue in there?
With your role, no, you cannot. You just know that the water inside here is fetid and black.
Grody. Right.
Jordan gets it. Knows nothing.
So what do you guys do?
Stain approaches the water.
Okay.
Mom arm. I'm gonna mom arm him.
I'm not. I'm just keeping him on the outside of the room. I'm gonna say, which door should we go through? Because I could care less about the water.
I care more about the water. Do you like snakes?
They do not bother me.
Okay. And you, Mrs. Mother Arm?
No, but like them, you can bite me.
I can. And he bites down onto your arm.
How much damage do I take?
Unless you actually want to make an attack against her.
I'm just doing this to attempt and surprise her, so in an attempt to get her to move her arm. So, do I roll something for that?
Unless I'll see. Are you just gonna move your arm?
Yeah, I'll raise my arms if it makes him fall in.
Alright, I guess.
Yes, no. I'm rolling my yes, no
full
dice
movement.
for this.
So what?
You fall in.
All right. And I immediately take a big gulp.
It does happen.
And Jason's back.
Now Jason's back.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
water
what
is
happened?
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
What?
Even for a goblin?
And let me ask you a question. Do you think you touch the idol? Like, do you think you grab it?
Oh, where is the
You know
idol
what I'm saying?
located specifically?
It's like in the center.
In the center of the
Like here?
fountain.
Yeah.
Okay. So no, because I'm way over here. Like, that's where I'm
No
at.
ill effects happen to you.
Okay. I kind of get out a little bit and just spit it out.
Someone
and say,
explain, please.
It's health potion. Drink it.
That wasn't in character.
I don't. That's okay.
Oh wait, hold on.
Seriously,
Actually, no.
question
Make a
intelligence.
fortitude save. I'm sorry, something does happen. Make a
Oh,
fortitude
cool.
save.
I'm gonna check what my fortitude. Okay, that's not cool. 19.
Okay, you are not going to become sick from this water. You stave off. You got a strong stomach.
All right. It's health potion. I recognize
seriously
this
doubt
taste
that.
as anything else.
You would know that this water is not safe to drink because you just drank it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're drinking shit water.
Matches who he is on the outside.
I mean, if that's your prerogative and you want to drink shit water, I'm not going to stop you.
That's
Hey, I never. I'm saying it's health potion because of it.
Hey,
You're like those
again,
crazy vegans that drink fucking unfiltered like sewage water, and then they ended up getting fucking dysentery. Oh yeah, it's because they were drinking raw water. They just gone up to streams and were just drinking water out of like rivers and shit and getting dysentery. Rest in peace, dumb vegans. Not all vegans, just dumb ones. Drinking fucking raw water.
again, I'm gonna ask, which door should we go through?
Stain runs over and bust this door open.
Hit that like button.
Just like leg and everything, just like ramming it.
I
Is
got
it
my
locked?
crowbar out, and he just runs into the door Looney Tunes style. I'm just like, how hard would I have to swing?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man.
That door is in fact unlocked.
It's unlocked.
Actually, no, hold on. No, wait. No, I think that one is the locked one. Yes, that door is locked. So you try to slam it open and fall back.
I go up to it. First of all, does it appear trapped?
Make a perception check.
That's a 15.
It is not trapped from your.
All right, then I will attempt
observation.
to pick it. I will attempt to pick it.
You're going to have to. All right, so you're going to have to make 3 thievery checks for me. You're going to have to make 3 successful back-to-back thievery checks for me.
Yep, and I am treated as being expert in thievery when it comes to picking doors.
Ooh. So if I recall correctly, let's see, which one is expert? Expert.
That's +3.
Yeah, it's your level +1.
Oh wait, no, it's. I know it's
see.
the +3 one. So is that mastery?
No,
Yes,
okay.
Then I'm treated as a
no.
broken.
Legendary is +3. Legendary is
No,
+3.
mastery. No, legendary is +4. Mastery
No,
is
it goes like
+3. Expert is +2, and trained is +1. I'm looking at the sheet.
no. How it works is untrained is a negative. Trained means you get a bonus equal to your level. Okay. Expert means it's your level +1. Mastery means it's your level +2. Legendary means it's your level +3.
Yeah, so it's a +3. It's +1 plus it's level +2. So
yeah, so it would be +3 together, but the actual bonus is level +1.
So right now it's a +7. So my first roll is a 21.
Okay. That is one success.
And my second roll is a 22.
Another success.
And my final roll is a 12.
You're tampering with it, clicking. Doesn't work.
I'm holding a crowbar now. Let me try. Kink.
How would this even work? Breaking down a door. That is something I very much need to know. You try and break down the door, so you can make an athletics check for me. I'll just pull up that
Actually,
skill.
no, because a crowbar adds 1, so 19.
19. Athletics. Where's athletics? There we go. So break open. Using your body, a lever, or some tool, you can attempt to forcefully open the door, window, blah, blah, blah. So this is an ancient wooden door. It doesn't actually have a DC in this thing, so I'm gonna have to decide this. What was your roll?
19.
Gotcha. That is not going to be enough. I'm putting this as the same DC as it is to open the door with thieves' tools.
Yeah, I mean, if I did I break the lock, or what happened?
I am unsure.
Because I made 2 of them. Do I have to start it all over again, or?
I am not sure. I will find out for you. But you prop your crowbar. You get very, very close to actually breaking this door open, but you do not. Opening the lock is. From what I understand, you can make the check again.
Okay. Do I have to make another 3 checks? Okay.
Yeah. Just it says nothing about you being unable to do it.
That's a 26 on my first one.
Oh wow, nice.
Is that a critical success?
No.
Okay.
DC 20.
18.
No.
18 doesn't?
Damn.
No. DC 20,
yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah. Hold on, let me do the magic. Shane is already at the door. Examining the door. Is it wooden?
It is an ancient wooden door.
Okay. Does anyone have some oil?
Oh, I see where this is going.
I think we all do. It's a little too fast.
I'm not either.
Hey, what happened to Iz?
She's been gone for a while. She said she'll be right back.
I've been looking at the book.
Oh, okay. Would you look at that? He pulls out some oil. I have oil! And he starts dribbling it down the door.
Something I should say real quick. Just a reminder, John, you can spend 2 hero points to re-roll a d20 roll.
Oh, shit, that's right.
I just remembered that myself. Because hero points are something you're going to want to use each session. But, okay, so you take out oil and you drop it all on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I set fire to it.
How do you do this?
Produce flame cantrip.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure how the fire rules would work in this, so I'm just going to say you lighted a blaze.
Maniacal laughter.
It begins
which I'm not going to attempt to replicate.
It begins to very slowly burn. It's going to take a while for this to actually, burn away.
All right, now we wait.
Like several minutes.
Anyone have marshmallows?
This thick smoke comes out from the door.
Can I go to the other door?
You can. Roll a perception check for me.
Did anyone else think of using Schmear the Ram?
What?
That's a 14, Yemen. That's a...
Oh yeah, Stain as a ram. A door ram.
A battering ram.
I don't think nah.
Okay. Yeah, you think this door is in fact unlocked. You said you rolled 14 on your perception?
Yes.
Yeah,
What about
it doesn't appear to be locked. You don't seem to notice any traps.
Okay.
I just realized I've been talking and I've been muted on stream for the past 5 minutes. Whoops.
I'm gonna open the door.
George is not a fan of the idea.
Alright, you
I
open
open the other door.
When you open the door, this massive clatter comes out. Like these pans just fall from the ceiling that were apparently triggered. You didn't roll high enough in your perception to notice. You missed it by one. They come out.
Know.
This loud noise goes throughout everywhere.
Jeez, dude. Can you be any quieter?
Father Christmas?
You know?
This is the father? Congratulations! Oh my god!
You know, I'd rather not poison myself. I'd rather make noise.
That's fair.
By this point, I'd say the door is nearly burned through.
Oh,
Actually,
nearly burned. Jeez.
It's nearly burned through. I use Stain as a door ram.
No.
CMD.
Okay. There is no C&D in this. All right. So are you gonna try and get away from him grappling you?
Oh hell yeah!
All right. How do grapples work?
I think it's like 5v where it's an athletics versus acrobatics.
That would make sense. Go ahead and roll that for me as I actually find out how it works. Since this is just for crap anyway.
Who's athletics?
Yeah, it's athletics. So you attempt to grab an opponent. Grappling requires you to roll an athletics checks against the opponent's fortitude DC. Oh! So his fortitude DC, that would be 10 plus your fortitude bonus. So what's your fortitude bonus, Stain?
12.
All right, so beat at 12.
I rolled a natural 16 plus 4.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
So you grapple him.
Okay.
Now this is a good show.
So I do have to say, you can't really batter ram him with the grapple. It would actually be a shove to grapple him. But it is the exact same type of check to shove him. So I can just say you shoved him instead of grappling.
We'll just flavor it as I pick him up and slam him into the door.
Yeah, exactly. You pick him up, you shove him in, and
so this is the Stain Schlam.
And because I'm not sure what the damage for this would be, because the door is like half on fire and stuff. I'm just gonna say you brush the door open, and Stain, you're gonna take like a D4 of fire damage, I guess.
Oof.
Actually, no.
It should be a D4 of bludgeoning and 1 point of fire damage. That's what it is at first.
In order to not catch him on fire, I'm gonna have you make a reflex save, and it's gonna be a higher DC.
I don't think my mountain roots works for this. So bless you. Reflex is plus 4, so 18.
Oh yeah. So you're able to maneuver him in such a way that he doesn't really take that much damage. So he's only going to take half. So yeah, you're just gonna take 1 point of damage.
Ah, motherfucker!
And you bust the door open. So looking down this
I set him back up on his feet and I like brushed his shoulder off.
So is
and
there
put
just
out, like, a small flame.
giant burning piles of wood in the entrance now?
Yeah.
They probably smell like shit too
There
because it was
a
moldy
alarm
wood.
that went off.
Oh
There's an
no!
alarm. Yeah.
Ah, that smell. Ah.
So looking
Reminds
down this hallway, you see
Reminds you
a
of what?
tall...
Home.
Hello, welcome back.
Nah.
So unmute yourself so you can hear us.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
can
we know
hear you, I
can
just
us.
couldn't talk. And
Okay.
now my camera's not
So
working.
basically what happened is while you were off,
She
Drenna opened
said
the
she
door-
could
the
hear
top
us, right?
door.
You
I
were
can
able
hear
to
you,
hear
but
us.
not all the time.
Drenna opened that door, made a loud noise that echoed throughout everything, and then Stain and Kezef smacked the door,
Kezel.
tried to
Just say you can.
set it on fire, and then rammed Stain through it.
Without my consent.
Oh, yeah, I
had
don't
no
think I was looking
consent.
for that.
There was no consent. Inside
I
this room,
used Stain as a door ram.
you peek through that little corner there, and you see a tall depicting a beautiful woman in ceremonial robes stands there and stands in an alcove here. The woman clutches a dagger with one hand and holds an hourglass in the other. Red sand swirls within the hourglass, moving of its own will, and I actually can show you what this woman is.
Religion check. Do I know what
Is
I
that
know?
Medusa?
Yes, go ahead.
That is one weird looking cat.
Oh my god. I'm in religion checking and just ignoring Dane.
Stain.
Because that's all we ever do.
I'm pretty sure that's Medusa. Oh.
She got a 22.
Your check critically succeed, which is great because you know obviously a statue of Erasmus, but you notice something very interesting. The nature of this statue and just the positioning of that hourglass and how it's animated suggests that this is some form of Pharasman trap.
Right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Is anyone in that hall up there in that freaking hallway?
Oh wait, Stain, you moved right there. Stain, did you move right there?
He's
Stain's not here.
I'm gonna say that he didn't move right here because that's where the statue's at.
Hey, Yaman, what do I see up at this door?
Oh, you go past that door?
I opened it.
Okay.
What do I see through it? What do I see through it?
You see, you would also, like, peeking through this corridor, you see that the statue is, of course, right here. And you see that there's this walkway into another room.
Okay.
And into the...
I'm gonna head down with the rest of the party. Do I notice that thing's a trap, or?
You wouldn't.
Okay. Can I check the room for traps? Do I see anything? With my 19 perception.
Yeah. You wouldn't actually notice that's when you just see that it's a statue.
Well, do I see like any pressure plates or anything?
You
Because I'm checking the whole room. No.
At least I don't believe so. Yep. So because the trap is actually like it's a religious thing. It's
Stain,
not
did you move
mechanical
where
thing.
you were like far along in the hallway there?
Wait. That was like over here, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that on purpose? Or?
All right, you're actually
Yes.
fine.
Okay.
You haven't tried to move past the statue.
I'm gonna call to Shane in Goblin. It's a trap.
I reply in Goblin. The fuck? You're not a goblin. Get out of here, you non-goblin. Don't be talking my language, you... not goblin?
And he's racist. Look at him.
I love it.
You can't tell me what to do. Take a step forward.
I'll say in Goblin, that's your funeral.
And
Okay,
that's my language.
You step forward. Let me see something. You see that there's a door right here. There's stairways leading down.
Mm-hmm. There's a door! I say in common.
Did you want to move to the door?
I'm awaiting some sort of response.
You said that was a trap.
The statue is a trap.
The statue is depicted in a way that suggests it might be a trap. The hourglass is quite trippy. You know, it's moving of its own free will. Sorry, the hourglass, the sand inside is moving of its own free will.
How would I go about disarming that?
You wouldn't, not with your skill set.
Even with my mastery in thievery?
Yes, this is not like I said, this is not a practical trap. This is something religious, something magical. This is not something that you can finger your way out of.
Nice choice of words. Yeah, man. Okay.
Shane, did you want to go to that door?
Just this amount of silence afterwards. He said fingering!
I'm waiting for the group. Not everybody's in the room.
He really fingered his wording. Okay.
I look down the other hallway. Do I see anything odd about the hallway that is opposite of the door?
You would not. Just the walkways to those other rooms.
Can I make some sort of check to see if there's
You can
anything?
roll perception if you'd like.
I would like to. Nine.
You you don't notice anything peculiar except for that door down at the bottom looks stuck.
Okay. I will return to the party.
Okay.
And then
what will effects happen?
I will have my slithery boy.
The danger noodle.
My danger noodle. I'll have him.
Command him?
Yes. I'll command him to slither over. Whoa. And there he is.
Where are you headed?
I had him I commanded him to just head straight and stand guard. Be a good boy.
All right, I think that's where we're going to end the session. The snake stands guard.
And is a good boy.
It's more of coiling guard, but whatever.
And you guys have been doing really well so far. Sorry, it was really, really clunky there at the beginning. You guys have really done a lot of creative things with this that I never would have thought of. I've got some interesting research. So again, sorry about all the clunkiness. Hopefully it'll be much better next session. But you guys, this was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're gonna pick it back up sometime. Group chat.
And sometime
There he is. He's all
where
coiled.
I'm told more ahead of time.
Stay tuned for Sod C.
Yeah, Sod C.
I'm gonna at you next time we're talking about this.
Okay, yeah.
Next time I'm gonna send 25 messages, Jace. So be ready.
I'll be.
He'll actually.
I'll still send them.
So, yes, be sure to tune in 2 hours on the same Twitch channel. We're going to be streaming Suboptimal Dungeon Crawlers. It's going to be fun times. It's going to be Pathfinder First Edition. Also, I am going to. I forget how XP works again, so I will DM you guys if you guys gained any XP, which you guys probably did. All right.
All right.
So, thank you guys for playing. This is fun. I am hungry. I'll food.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.